Imagine if your favorite long-form creator tools had a baby with a smart editor, and then you sprinkled in a little bit of automation magic. That baby would be Vizard. What up, I'm Alex. Welcome back to Creators Lab. Today I want to walk you through how Vizard can completely change how you turn long videos into snackable, shareable clips. And honestly, it's way easier than you think. Before we dive in, quick note. You might have seen Google Vids or other platform editors popping up. They're cool, they do some stuff well, and if you're already in their ecosystem, it can feel tidy. But Google Vids is still mainly geared toward Google Workspace and school business accounts. It's basically a simplified video editor with AI helpers, which is fine. But when your goal is to crank out dozens of viral clips from a single long recording and actually publish them consistently, that's where a specialist like Vizard shines. All right, real talk. I put a long live stream into Vizard the other day and it spit out a stack of ready-to-post clips in minutes. Like highlights, captioned versions, vertical edits formatted for Reels and TikTok, everything automatically suggested. I was surprised how many usable pieces it found. Reaction moments, punchlines, quick tips, the stuff that performs well on social. And the best part? I didn't have to trawl through hours of footage or guess which bits to cut. So let me show you how simple this is. You start at the dashboard, hit import, and drag in your long video. This could be a podcast episode, a YouTube live stream, a course recording, whatever. Vizard analyzes the whole timeline, then it does two things that save hours. First, it auto-detects the spikes, the parts where engagement is likely. These spikes include things like laughs, sudden volume changes, applause, or heavily repeated keywords. Second, it proposes dozens of short clips, already trimmed, captioned, and optimized for different platforms. You can preview the suggested clips in a list, each with a thumbnail and a short transcript snippet. Click one, and you get a mini editor experience right there. From there, you can trim a few frames, change the caption wording, swap the thumbnail, or add a background track. The interface feels familiar if you've used simple editors before, but the massive difference is Vizard's automation actually does the heavy lifting for you up front. Now you can absolutely edit everything manually if you want to. You can move the cut points, add stickers, or put in a custom intro and outro. But the key is you don't need to start from zero every single time. Compared to a tool like Google Vids where you might build scenes and animations slide by slide, the focus is different. Vizard focuses on repurposing content quickly and efficiently. It's not trying to be a full motion graphics suite. It's trying to make viral clips out of your long stuff without killing your entire afternoon. One feature I've been using nonstop is the auto-editing viral clips function. You upload one long video and Vizard spits out multiple short edits instantly. These edits are already cropped to vertical, have captions baked in, and often include a suggested hook or intro. It's uncanny how well it finds the moments that would perform best on social media. You can bulk approve the clips that look good or tweak just a few, and then move on to the next task. For creators who publish daily or multiple times a week, this is the time saver you didn't know you needed. Another thing that truly sets Vizard apart is the auto-schedule feature. You don't have to download every clip and then manually upload it to each separate platform. Once you've got a batch of clips you like, you set the posting frequency, say 2 clips a day. Vizard will then queue and publish them automatically on the exact schedule you pick. It supports multiple platforms, which is huge for consistency. This removes the mental load of constantly thinking, what do I post today? You get to focus all your energy on making the next great long piece of content. And the content calendar itself is a legitimate lifesaver for organization. It gives you a clear calendar view of what's scheduled, what's already posted, and what's pending final edits. You can drag clips around to easily reorder your feed. You can change publish times with a quick click right there on the calendar. You see exactly how your repurposed content is seeding all of your different channels. If you've ever juggled multiple social feeds manually, this organizational feature alone will feel like a massive weight lifted off your shoulders. Okay, let me be real about competitors for a second here. Tools like the native TikTok editors or Instagram's Composer are fine for creating one-off posts quickly. However, they don't help you mine your long recordings for dozens of unique clips. Google Vids is neat for slides plus video projects and smaller edits within that ecosystem, but it doesn't offer the same specialized long-to-short repurposing workflow or robust bulk scheduling. Then you have the full-blown editors like Premiere or Final Cut, which are powerful but require significant time, skill, and constant babysitting of every clip. Vizard sits perfectly in the sweet spot between those two extremes. It offers smart automation specifically for creators who demand both speed and quality output. Let me walk you through a quick example workflow that I personally use all the time. Say I've just recorded a very deep 90-minute interview session. I upload that massive file directly to Vizard for processing. Within just a few minutes, I have a curated list of over 40 recommended clips. This list includes everything from 30-second sound bites to 15-second hooks and vertical highlights. I quickly skim the list and approve about 12 of the best suggested pieces. Then, I make quick tweaks to the captions to make them punchier for engagement. I choose thumbnails that clearly highlight the faces or the key text from that moment. Finally, I hit the schedule button to deploy them across my channels. I set a cadence, mornings at 9 a.m. and afternoons at 3 p.m. for optimal reach. And Vizard takes care of all the uploading and posting logistics from there. By the time the week ends, I have a steady stream of fresh content going out without re-editing anything from scratch. There are other small but incredibly practical features I really want to call out too. The auto-generated captions are usually very accurate and easily editable in case you need to correct jargon or specific names. You can always export the final clips to an MP4 file if you need a local backup copy for archives. The editor fully supports simple overlay text to emphasize a point visually. You can even add your logo or a custom watermark across an entire batch of clips to keep your branding totally consistent. Collaboration is also remarkably smooth with this tool. You can invite teammates, give them specific edit access, and they can tweak clips without you having to pass large files back and forth. Now, I do have to mention one small caveat. Automation is never absolutely perfect. Vizard's suggestions are extremely good, but sometimes it might miss a subtle contextual nuance or accidentally cut off the tail end of a joke. That's exactly why those preview and quick editing tools are so important to use. You should always give every clip a quick glance before it goes live to the public. But even with that check, it's still a massive time saver compared to manually hunting down every single great moment. When we look at pricing, different creators definitely have different needs and budgets. Some competitors often charge heavily per user seat or have very expensive enterprise plans. Vizard is built around getting massive volume out of a single long recording, making it generally more cost-effective for frequent publishers who need that automation boost. If you're a very casual uploader who only posts once a month, a free editor might suffice for your needs. But if you're trying to scale your presence, produce daily content, or repurpose a podcast into daily social clips, Vizard starts to pay for itself very quickly. I also want to mention that Vizard plays very well with the platforms you already rely on. You can directly publish to YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, and more services right from the app. Or you can always export to your preferred cloud drive if you like keeping local copies first. This design makes it easy to slot Vizard into your existing workflow instead of forcing you to change everything you currently do. So what's the final takeaway from all of this? If you're someone who records long-form content and then wants to show up daily across all your socials without feeling that constant grind, Vizard gives you 3 big wins. Win number 1, it intelligently finds the absolute golden moments buried in your footage. Win number 2, it turns those moments into platform-ready clips incredibly fast. And win number 3, it manages the posting schedule so you actually maintain consistency. Compared to tools that either lock you into an ecosystem or require tons of hands-on editing, Vizard is truly built for creators who value both velocity and high quality. If you are curious, I highly encourage you to try throwing one of your longer videos at it and see what clips it pulls out automatically. Even if you keep using your favorite editor for high production pieces, Vizard can easily fill that crucial daily snippets gap that most creators struggle with. I promise you will be amazed at how many usable clips are hiding inside just 1 hour of your raw footage.
All right, that's it for today's quick look.
If you want more tips on repurposing content, how to pick the best hook, how to write captions that actually convert, or how to use a content calendar to grow your audience, drop a comment below. I'll make sure to do another deep dive video on that topic. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time here on Creators Lab. Peace out!